Upon being declared a foreigner by an opinion of the Foreigners Tribunal, a litigant does not have too many places where they can place an appeal. The Foreigners Tribunal's order of 1964 does not provide for any appellate mechanism within the tribunal system, which invariably means that litigants only have a narrow pathway to approach the Guwahati High Court through a writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. Over the years, the Guwahati High Court has assumed the certiorari jurisdiction for itself, which means that it will only interfere in a case if there is a question of law that appears to be flawed on the face of record, or if there has been a jurisdictional error on the part of the tribunal, which invariably means that the Guwahati High Court actively avoids getting into questions of fact, which determine a lot of these cases, including certain instances that I mentioned before. As a result of this narrow process of appeal, a person appearing in a writ before the Guwahati High Court does not have much recourse to ensuring that the order of the Foreigners Tribunal is reversed, considering they're approaching them on only very narrow questions which the court tends to hear. Upon a writ petition being dismissed by the Guwahati High Court, the only avenue available for a litigant is to approach the Supreme Court through a special leave petition under Article 136 of the Constitution of India. The Supreme Court of India entertains many special leave petitions through the course of the year, and it is only specific petitions which are allowed then to be heard by the Supreme Court. There are multiple cases where SLPs are dismissed at the first level itself and do not even make it to a hearing. If an SLP is accepted, then it becomes a civil case that is then heard by the Supreme Court, which becomes the final avenue available for a litigant to make their case that they are not a foreigner and an Indian. If a case is then dismissed by the Supreme Court at this stage, there are no legal avenues available for persons to pursue their case further, which means that invariably a person who has finished and exhausted all legal avenues comes to be at the consequences and the risks of what it entails to be declared a foreigner in India.